Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to completely assemble a disassembled Spinzall. So these are all of the parts of it, and we're just going to go through piece by piece. So here's the base. This is the gasket. It's got little triangle things that mate with these triangle things. Don't forget to put this back on. In fact, I only take it off if I really get some gunk under it and I need to clean it. You want to push down on these. If you don't push down on these hard, this lip will touch the rotor, stop it from spinning, which you don't want. Next, let's put the bowl on. Take the bowl, place it like this, just like a food processor, and then click it into place. You'll hear it click. It takes some force because it's a nice, strong, sturdy mechanism. Then let's get the tube feeder. So this is the tube feeder. This is the cup, the body, or the funnel. This is the lid. I'm missing the gasket because I took it off to clean. Do not do this. This is useless. This will not clarify. If you do not have this gasket on, this is a worthless thing. You need to put this gasket, which is a little bit of a pain if you take it off. I very rarely take it off, only if I really need to. And it fits into this little groove here, like that. And you can tell, if you're working, if it didn't work right, because you'll see that liquid is blowing past the gasket. Now, take the bottom portion of the tube feeder, put it over, and then rotate it into place like that. Undo. Do. Make sure that all 3 tabs are engaged. You don't want this lid to be flopping about, okay? And this actually isn't very good. If you see this, the gasket got a little inverted there, so I'm going to take it apart. And this is one of the reasons I don't like to take the gasket off if I don't have to. Get it nice and smooth. And look all the way around. The gasket looks good. These are the extenders. Now, you don't need to run with this. What they do is they inject the liquid a little closer to the edge of the rotor, which is helpful. There's a little locking tab here. You're going to want to push these on, and it takes a little bit of force because we don't want them to slide off, and get the hole over the locking tab. Make sure if you're going to put these on that you put on all 3. Don't just put on 1 or 2. You've got to keep everything symmetrical. Go. This is fully assembled. This is the rotor. These are the fins. There are on the inside of the rotor, on the plastic part of the rotor, there are little ridges. On the metal part and on the plastic part, you want to take the fin, take this little bite out of it that you see here. That bite points down, and this part points towards the outside of the rotor. And you just want to slide it in like this. Verify that it's in there. If you have it like this, that's not going to work. And this rotor will not work without the fins. You must use the fins, and you must use all 3, or the rotor cannot balance itself. So always make sure that you take the bite, point the bite down, slide it in, get it on all 3 of these ridges, and then just verify that they're in there. That is a fully assembled, oops. That is a fully assembled rotor. Then you take the tube feeder if you're using it. You might not use it if you're doing butter or something like this, but if you are using it, it fits in like this. You cannot put the rotor into the machine and then put the tube feeder on it. You cannot do it. You must put it in beforehand. Put it in before, like so. Make sure it lays flat. Slide the rotor on. This is the chute extender. This is optional. There are ridges on this chute. Line them up with the parts on this. And it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. This is really just if you're getting problems with splashing as you're feeding in with the pump. Put that on. Put the lid on. Locked. Last, cap on. Do not run it, I mean you can, but I would not run it without this cap on. It's just a lot louder. This cap makes it a lot quieter and also helps stop evaporation out of your rotor. So there you are, fully assembled Spinzall.